Brazil, the most successful national team in the history of the World Cup. 5-time winners. कौन होंगे वो 23 players जो जाएंगे कतार in hoping to lift the golden trophy for the 6th time? Hello guys, my name is Abhijit and you are watching Caught Offside. जब भी ब्राज़ीलियन फुटबॉल टीम के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं, we always talk about the goalkeepers. Brazil has been known for producing world-class goalkeepers. Names like Julio Cesar, Dida, Marcos all have rocked that yellow jersey of the Brazilian national team. So कौन होंगे वो 3 goalkeepers जो जाएंगे इस साल कतार in hoping to lift that World Cup? ब्राज़ील टीम की बात करें तो गोलकीपर्स में सबसे पहले आते हैं एलिसन एंड एडिसन, the Premier League Golden Glove winners from the last season. Both have been fantastic and outstanding for their respective clubs, be it Liverpool or Manchester City. But the fact is, कौन खेलेगा number 1 position में? Will it be Alisson or will it be Edison? अगर last major tournament देखा जाए जो ब्राज़ील ने खेला, that was the Copa America. Well, Edison played throughout that whole tournament. Well, we can say because Alisson was going through a rough patch and उनका फॉर्म इतना अच्छा नहीं था उस टूर्नामेंट में. बट या if I am being asked and if I am the coach of Brazil, I will be putting Alisson at that number 1 position. No hate to Edison, no disrespect to him, but yeah, I just personally think Alisson is just a little much better when it comes to goalkeeping. Yes, Edison is very much better when it comes to play on foot with the ball, handling the ball, controlling it, which Manchester City does. That's why he's so good, so reliable in that position for Manchester City. But yeah, when it comes to Brazil, they don't like to play that much from the back. And even though Alisson isn't a bad option when it comes to play with the foot, so I guess Alisson should be the number 1 playing for Brazil, followed by Edison as his backup, and the number 3 should be Weverton. Weverton, another fantastic goalkeeper, has been serving Brazil for a long time, has been the number 1 for a long time. But yeah, after the inclusion of Alisson and Edison, he's been shifted to the number 3 position. But yeah, he's a very good goalkeeper still and should be handy if required in this World Cup. Next हम बात करेंगे उन प्लेयर्स के बारे में जो खेलेंगे ब्राज़ील के बैक लाइन में. Yes, we will be talking about the defenders. डिफेंडर्स की बात करें तो ब्राज़ील के पास वर्ल्ड क्लास डिफेंडर्स हैं. They have a right mixture of experience and young blood. In total, I've chosen 8 defenders, which are as follows. First, we will talk about the centre backs. I've chosen 4 centre backs, which are Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Eder Militao, and Gabriel. First, let's talk about Thiago Silva. The 36-year-old Chelsea player has been fantastic and has been in great form. He's 36-year-old, but he plays like a young player, a young centre back, and way better than many of the others in that age group. And he surely should be the number 1 centre back Brazil should be selecting for the World Cup. He has the experience, he has that leadership quality, and he still has that in his game that he can provide it this year and help Brazil lift the World Cup. Next, let's talk about Eder Militao. I mean, कहाँ था ये player? I don't know, because for Real Madrid he's been there for a long time, but in the shades of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane. दोनों इस सीजन लास्ट सीजन चले गए थे. लास्ट सीजन दोनों Ramos and Varane. Ramos went to PSG and Varane went to United, and everybody thought कि Madrid is in trouble, they need to sign someone. They did sign Alaba, but yeah, किसी ने नहीं सोचा था कि Ramos और Varane की जगह Alaba और Militao लेंगे. Oh goodness, Militao has been fantastic, has been outstanding. और ऐसा किसी ने भी नहीं सोचा था कि Militao इतना अच्छा खेलेंगे. And it deserves, absolutely deserves, not just be in the squad, but should be in that playing 11 also. He helped them win the La Liga, helped them win the Champions League, and rarely he committed any mistakes. So Militao should be the number 2 defender, which I think should be going with Brazil to Qatar. Next is the PSG defender and captain. I'm talking about Marquinhos, another world-class defender, world-class player, and another one who surely deserves to be there. I don't know, because Tite जो ब्राज़ील के कोच है, he usually plays with a back four, so two defenders. I don't know, maybe Thiago Silva or Militao or Marquinhos, or maybe Marquinhos or Silva. But yeah, any two of these three will be fantastic and world class and very much dependent, because ये तीनों ही बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में है. Talking about Marquinhos, whether it is Militao or Silva, all three are in wonderful form. So it just depends on the opposition and maybe just form and injuries. But yeah, these three are sure shot going to Qatar from Brazil. And the fourth defender which I have chosen is Gabriel from Arsenal. Another player, he's left-footed, he is in good form, has been showing, and is dependent. Yeah, maybe starting every matches, but yeah, he can be a good handy backup if required in the World Cup, because World Cup is such tournament where you can require players. It's a long tournament, it's a tournament where players can get injured, and yeah, if you need good backups in that case. So yeah, Gabriel is my fourth centre back. Next, let's talk about the wing back positions. First, let's talk about the right back positions. I've chosen two right backs, which are Danilo and Dani Alves. Let's first talk about Danilo. Former Manchester City player, currently playing in Juventus. Is a very good right back, and is a player Brazil require in this World Cup, because they don't have much options in that right back position. But yeah, Danilo can be very much useful and very much handy. So yeah, Danilo is one of the players, one of the right backs of the two I have chosen. The second is the veteran Dani Alves. Nobody thought of him going to the World Cup, but because he had that season with Barcelona, that one season with Barcelona, and he showed that he still had that physicality, he still has that fitness that he can make it to the World Cup. And I think with his experience, with his talent and whatever he has achieved in his career, he should be going to the World Cup. He can be very important for young players, because World Cup is a tournament where you can lose your mind, where you can get depressed, you feel not like winning, and if a player like Dani Alves is there who can cheer you up, who has that leadership quality, I think it would be very handy for the young players especially. So yeah, Dani Alves is the second right back which I think should be going to the World Cup. Talk about the left back position. I've chosen two left backs, which are Renan Lodi and Alex Telles. Both are wonderful left backs, and first let's talk about Renan Lodi. The Atletico Madrid player has been in great form recently, has been linked to numerous European clubs, but yeah, he's currently staying at Atletico Madrid. That's a different thing. But yeah, let's talk about his game. He's very good going forward. His delivery in the box is fantastic. His defense is also good, and he's a player Brazil will require in this World Cup, because you need someone who can make the runs, who can defend also, and can also provide you assist with the likes of Vinicius Junior, Richarlison, Neymar, Jesus, Firmino up ahead. So yeah, Renan Lodi is one of the left backs which I think should be going to the World Cup. And the second left back which I have chosen is Alex Telles, the Manchester United player. He had a good season with the absence of Luke Shaw. The later half he played under Ralph Rangnick, and I think he should be good. He should be good even as a backup if he's going to Renan Lodi. I think he will be good, and if required for Brazil, he can be very useful. He also has a great shot. The goal he scored against, I forgot the team, but yeah, the goal he scored in the Champions League. I think he should be very much useful and should be going to the World Cup. Next, उस पोजीशन के बारे में बात करेंगे from which you expect creativeness. Yes, I'm talking about the midfielders. In total, मैंने 6 midfielders choose किए हैं. Let's first talk about the defensive midfield position. Well, Brazil के पास 2 world-class defensive midfielders है. I'm talking about the Real Madrid player Casemiro and the Liverpool player Fabinho. Let's first talk about Casemiro. Well, जब भी Casemiro के बारे में बात करते हैं, we talk about ruthlessness and aggressiveness, and Casemiro is surely the player you need in the World Cup, because yeah, उनका play style थोड़ा अजीब हो सकता है. He may be like थोड़ा ज़्यादा aggressive होते हैं. He is known for giving player injuries, but yeah, that's not just his game. He's a wonderful midfielder, wonderful player. He can just hold on to the ball, can create passes, form passes, and it can be important because he also has this experience. He's been in this side for a long time. He knows the players, he knows the coach. So yeah, Casemiro is surely one of the players going to the World Cup. Secondly, Fabinho, equally another world-class midfielder. आई डाउट दोनों खेले एक साथ टीम में, मे बी दोनों में से कोई एक खेलेंगे, बट या जो भी खेलेंगे ब्राज़ील शुड नॉट बी lacking in that position. Fabinho, another player who had a great season with Liverpool, failed to win the Premier League or the Champions League, but yeah, they had a great run in all these four trophies. They did manage to win the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, but yeah, Fabinho is surely one of the players who should be heading to Qatar. Next, let's talk about the central midfielders. I have chosen Fred, Lucas Paqueta and Douglas Luiz. Let's first talk about McFred, as we all commonly and funnily call him. Well, Fred had a decent season with Manchester United, but decent as in overall, but according to him personally had a great season, because Fred का I guess मेरे हिसाब से ये उनका बेस्ट सीजन था मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड के साथ. मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड का तो बकवास द वर्स्ट सीजन था, बट या द वे फ्रेड प्लेड, it showed what he is capable of and why Manchester United signed him earlier, because फ्रेड को यूजुअली मॉक करते हैं, उनके मीम्स बनते हैं, एंड ही डजंट गेट दैट रिस्पेक्ट एंड appreciation he deserves. But this season, I mean last season, he played wonderfully, and he is one of the players which I think the Brazilian coach Tite will require in the World Cup. Next, I was talking about Lucas Paqueta, the Lyon midfielder. He is also a wonderful player, good on the ball, and very much important for Brazil in this World Cup, because you need versatility, you need different type of players, different type of midfielders. You just cannot go with the same formation, same team, same 11 with every team. Brazil अगर वो चाहते हैं वर्ल्ड कप जीतना, तो उन्हें बहुत सारे टीम्स के अगेंस्ट खेलना पड़ेगा, और सब टीम्स का अगेंस्ट उन्हें अलग अलग टाइप के प्लेयर्स चाहिए होंगे. सो या लूकास पकेटा इज़ वन ऑफ द प्लेयर्स विच आई थिंक should be going to the World Cup and should be in that Brazilian squad. Next, I was talking about the Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz. He had a great season with Aston Villa. He's another very good player. He has that creativity in his game, and also can be very much handy on the ball. He can clinch on to the ball, can make passes, can hold on to the play if required. So he's an overall player, very much important for Brazil, and a type of player Brazil may require in the World Cup going forward. Next, the last midfielder which I have chosen is Philippe Coutinho, coming again from Aston Villa, former Barcelona, Liverpool, Bayern Munich player. Well, उनके बारे में कुछ कहना कि मुझे शायद ज़रूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए, because he is what he is. He has shown the world what he is capable of. Yeah, he had an off season. He had his bad time at Barcelona, but the player he was at Liverpool, and for the reason why Barcelona signed him for that much fee, yes, he couldn't show it in Spain, but yeah, we all know what he's capable of. And after coming back to the Premier League with Aston Villa, with Steven Gerrard, he showed what he's capable of. A goal against Manchester City in the last match of the Premier League, and yeah, he has been great since he's joined Aston Villa, and now he has permanently joined Aston Villa. So yeah, looking forward to him in the Premier League, and hope so he can perform the same way he did for Aston Villa and can show his talent in the World Cup. So the 6 midfielders which I have chosen, which I think personally should be heading to the World Cup, are Casemiro, Fabinho, Fred, Lucas Paqueta, Douglas Luiz and Philippe Coutinho. नेक्स्ट उस पोजीशन के बारे में बात करेंगे जिस पोजीशन पे ब्राज़ील ने हमें कुछ वर्ल्ड क्लास प्लेयर्स दिए हैं. यस, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द फॉरवर्ड्स. अब तक इन टोटल मैंने 17 प्लेयर्स चूज़ किए हैं, सो विच कम्स टू द लास्ट पोजीशन विच इज़ फॉरवर्ड्स, और मेरे पास सिर्फ 6 प्लेयर्स ये चूज़ करने को. सो द प्लेयर्स दैट आई हैव चूजन आर नेमार, गैब्रियल जेसूस, रोबर्टो फर्मिनो, Richarlison, Vinicius Jr. and Rafinha. Let's first talk about the to-be number 1 goal scorer for Brazil, top scorer for Brazil, Neymar Jr. Well, not a season we expected with PSG. जब से वो उन्होंने PSG join किया है, he has been downgrading, but that doesn't change the fact what a player he is, and especially for Brazil, he is playing very good, just 2 or 3 goals shy of breaking Pele's record of the top scorer of Brazil, and मेरे हिसाब से वो इस वर्ल्ड कप में ही वो अचीव कर सकते हैं. एंड नेमार इज़ दैट वन प्लेयर which is very very important for Brazil. अगर उनका वो टूर्नामेंट अच्छा गया, it can ensure that Brazil can go on to win that World Cup or he can even go on till the finals or the semi-finals or can have a good run. But yeah, Neymar is one player which you cannot miss out. उनका फॉर्म अच्छा हो ना हो, but he is that one player जिनका बोर्डिंग पास पहले ही बन चुका है कतार के लिए जाने के लिए. So yeah, Neymar is the first player, first forward, which I think is surely going to Brazil. To Qatar. My bad. From Brazil to Qatar. The second player is Gabriel Jesus. Well, talks are he will be going to Arsenal, but yeah, he had a great season, a great start to his season with Manchester City, and then के बीच में कुछ इंजरीज हुई, फिर उन्हें बेंच कर दिया गया पेप गार्डियोला के द्वारा. But yeah, then when he came back to the action, that 4 goals against Watford, then assists. He's lately playing on the wing side, right and left wing, not as a central forward. But yeah, for Brazil, I guess he will play as more as a central forward, and yeah, we hope that he would be scoring goals, and every Brazilian would be expecting the same. Next, let's talk about Bobby Firmino, the Liverpool player, another forward, another striker, another experienced striker, another veteran. And yes, Liverpool didn't had the season they were expecting to end, like winning the Champions League and maybe the Premier League. But yeah, that doesn't change the fact Bobby Firmino also had a good season. He didn't play all the games, but जो भी games में वो आए, he scored goals, he showed what he is made up of. And Brazil needs such kind of players. They need players to score goals, and Firmino is that one player जिनकी positioning बहुत अच्छी है. He will be at the right position at the right time every time. So if you are searching for a player who you need in the box whenever the ball is delivered, maybe from Vinicius, from Ronaldo, from Dani Alves, maybe from Coutinho, Bobby Firmino is the number 1 player. So yeah, he's another forward which I think should be going to the World Cup. Next, I'm talking about Richarlison. Well, Everton barely survived in the Premier League, but yeah, Richarlison personally had a great season. He is a great player, kind of a trash talker, but yeah, that's a different thing, part of his game. But yeah, let's talk about the player he is. Another great winger, great player, and he has been good for Brazil lately. Had a good Copa America, played in the final even, and yeah, he's another one player which I think should be heading to Qatar with Brazil. Next, let's talk about Vinicius Jr. What a season he had. Last season we heard Benzema talk that he's playing against us, and this season, well, Benzema cannot talk because what a season Vinicius Jr. had. Another world-class player. He's so young still, and the way he has played for Real Madrid, helping them win the Champions League and the La Liga, there's no doubt that he should be going to Qatar, and every Brazilian would be hoping that he carries the form which he's currently having with Real Madrid and take it to the World Cup, helping them win the trophy. Next, last but not the least, I'm talking about Rafinha, a left-footed player finally in that attacking position. Had another great season with Leeds, helped them stay in the Premier League, and now for the player he is, a lot of top European teams are behind him. The likes of Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Tottenham, all are behind him, and it looks like if a right bid would come, Leeds will be happy to leave him, because he's such player who deserves to play in big teams, compete for titles, compete for the Champions League, and play all type of tournaments in the Europe tournaments, and should be going to somewhere. He doesn't no disrespect to Leeds, but yeah, he doesn't currently sit in that Leeds team because the quality of this player is outstanding and he should be moving ahead. So yeah, the 6 forwards which I have chosen for Brazil are Neymar, Gabriel Jesus, Bobby Firmino, Richarlison, Vinicius Jr., and last but not the least, the left-footed lead striker Rafinha. So guys, these are the players which I think should be going from Brazil to Qatar this December for the World Cup. Well, before I end this video, I would like to name some players which I think might go to the World Cup in case someone of the 23 gets injured, or maybe the Brazilian coach thinks differently. Players like Antony, Rodrigo, Gabriel Martinelli, and even the likes of Matheus Cunha, because Brazil is such team which has an incredible squad depth and a numerous number of talents. So yes, this was all about this video. I hope you like this. Do tell me in the comments what you think about this squad, share it with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Till then, I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.